If you are ever in need of a PR playbook to mitigate any bad press around being a rude, obnoxious, abusive jerk, look no further than this New York Times article about James Corden, because he comes away looking like a rude, obnoxious, abusive jerk. It didn't work. Okay, first, let's try and identify the strategy behind this interview with the New York Times. So James Corden is clearly working with a team, and they spent time to figure out what the framing would be in this story. Framing is a public relations term that think about predetermined perception of a situation. Okay, so it would be the spokesperson, Corden, trying to influence you to think that he is a great guy. So let's go through the article to see if that works. Hint, it doesn't. Because the dead giveaway is right away in the beginning of the article, where he says about the big Instagram post brouhaha, "I think it's so silly." That's framing. But first, there's this. A highly suspicious coincidence where the couple sitting next to them, someone had said, the eggs, it seemed, were not to her liking. This is someone sitting next to James Corden in the middle of a New York Times interview. So he's not paying attention to the interview. He's listening to someone complain about the eggs. Corden shot a conspiratorial glance across his own table, to which he already had a quote served that says, "Happens every day. It's happening in 55,000 restaurants as we speak. It's always about the eggs." Oh my goodness, that sounds completely spontaneous. Adjacent framing alert. Can you imagine now if we just blasted her on Twitter? Would that be fair? This is my point. It's insane. If you follow me on TikTok, you know how I feel about people who blame the internet, because this is framing for the cancel culture. Keep following along. Now, this is about him sitting down for this interview. So why would I ever cancel this? I was there. I get it. I feel so zen about the whole thing because I think it's so silly. I just think it's beneath all of us. It's beneath you. It's certainly beneath your publication. Ooh, shot across the bow to the New York Times. Karma side note, Corden plays a lowly subordinate cook who tells off a superior chef who has been cruel to him and his kitchen staff. Final framing, denial. Asked what he thought about this PR crisis, and James Corden says, "About what? What do you mean?"